Welcome to Mashcast. I'm Al, and that's where you say your name.
I'm Kelsey Bitterling.
I'm the thiliacraft.
And today we are, for the first time in a very long time, we are doing a podcast. It's been about a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, there's been plans in between, I think, but apparently you keep bailing on them, so I guess that meme is now dead.
Yes, Wallach, you're stupid.
Yeah, where is he anyway?
I don't know, but I don't care. So, since we're doing this on Twitch, I think we're contractually obligated to say video games or something like that.
Video.
So, video games. There we go. In all reality, this podcast is just us going to be talking about whatever the fuck we want, right?
Yeah, we also have some questions that people posted in my Discord room earlier, but if you guys want to put questions in the chat, I can also write them down and we can talk about them later as well.
Yeah, if you want to bring me in questions after this one, just DM me on Twitter or put them in the Discord, or I don't know, I'll put my email in the description.
Don't put your email.
No.
Really?
Twitter.
Are you not supposed to do that? Like put like what
You'll
about
just...
like a business email?
Do you what?
That
well,
works.
just yeah. I mean yeah.
I have business emails. I do business stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. People.
Wow.
People come up to me and they say, "Can you do a podcast?"
And you say,
and you're like, "I'm a pro."
Yeah, essentially, no, I can't.
Trying. I'm struggling.
All right. So what's the first question on the list that they're?
Oh, okay. Well, the first question is how do you mash, but that's not really a real question. So
how do you mash?
How do mash? Question mark.
That does kind of sound like an Al question. Like be able to understand that.
I think you're a pro on that. You should maybe answer that one.
Well, just do what your heart desires, and actually do the opposite of what your heart desires, because your heart's not desired alcohol.
Fermented apple juice.
Yeah, sure. I just drink a lot of whatever's, under my desk. And that's
hiding under your bed.
Yeah, it's usually whiskey, but if I'm poor, might buy a 40. Next question, because that one was a good question. Next question is
yeah.
What games have you played prior to Minecraft? This is an actual video game question.
Good.
Okay, I'll start. I played Command and Conquer and Red Alert 1, 2, Yuri's Revenge when I was a kid. So like kind of, I don't even know what they're called kind of games anyways. Then I was really hooked on Neopets for a while.
Yes.
And then Tetris Online has always been a big thing for me, competitive Tetris and typing and those Shockwave games, like the time management ones, like where you own a cafe or something like that.
Yeah, and like the burger ingredients drop from the ceiling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So then I found Minecraft and I kind of stuck with it, and I branched out a bit, but I just can't get enough. It's like a fucking infection.
For me, it was well, before I got into Minecraft, I got really into Minecraft really early. So before that, I was mostly like GameCube and like with the Wii. So if I remember, I was playing a lot of Smash Bros. Going back even further, that's a rough one actually. I haven't like played anything other than PC in a long time, and when I did, it was just mostly Smash Bros. Legend of Zelda. I played Wind Waker a lot before I got into Minecraft. As much as you can play that game. So what about you, Kelsey?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I played a lot of Final Fantasy 7 and 8 up until like 12, I think.
How many Final Fantasies are there now?
15. I think they're on like 22 now or something.
22?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Which one is the Final Fantasy?
No, right now they have they just came out with one that has like characters reintroduced into it, and it looks really weird to me. Like, it's very anime-ish. Not that that's a bad thing, but I don't know.
Does it do that thing where it tries to make like anime people look realistic, and they just end up
Yes.
having ridiculous
Yes.
hair? Oh,
Exactly
I hate
like
that.
that.
It's so crazy. Like that's the reason I can't really get into like Final Fantasy. It's just kind of it doesn't really appeal
Well,
to me.
I really liked Final Fantasy in the olden days. But yeah, I used to play that, and I've played Pokemon since like third grade. Like I think
Dude.
I played since it came
Oh,
out, which is
nice.
really
Pokemon.
aging myself. But yeah, I think I have like every single Pokemon game.
So
And then I played Shockwave games.
I have a question. What was the first
For
Pokemon?
yourself?
No, for us, all of us. What was the first Pokemon game you played?
Blue.
Dude, I had Red.
My brothers had Blue, so that's the only one I could play.
Pokemon was actually the first game I played.
Really?
Yeah, I remember because my brother and me growing up, we didn't have a lot of games, but we had Pokemon and like one Game Boy. And I remember like he'd never let me do anything on it, but occasionally
Same.
he'd let me do the grinding. So he'd be like, "Okay, go fight dudes," and I'd be like, "Yeah, that's so sick." And I'd just fight them all, and he'd have like level 40 guys by like the time he was in the third town, which I think is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I never had a Game Boy until like this year, actually. So I ended up playing, I don't know if it was Red or Blue. I think it was Red, but I played it on an emulator on my laptop in like 2011. And so I guess that was it. But I've actually never played Pokemon on a Game Boy before.
Oh.
It's nice because, and this is the reason I like handhelds, is because I don't like interacting with people. So I can like go to somewhere that has people there, like a coffee shop or something, and just play my Game Boy and not talk to anybody.
That's true. That's a good way of looking at it.
Exactly. That's why I like it.
Do you remember like playing your Game Boy in the car on like a really sunny day?
Oh yeah.
You're trying to, like,
and you couldn't fucking see the screen?
Yeah, you're trying to like angle that shit right, so like it's horrible.
I used to just put my like coat over my head and had my little like flashlight that attached to the Game Boy.
You had that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like a Game Boy nerd. Just kidding.
I think I ruined.
Bird says, "What Game Boy? Game Boy Advance, probably."
No, Game Boy, like Game Boy.
Original?
I'm not talking like the gray one. I'm talking like the little blue one with black buttons.
Game Boy Color, I think.
Yeah, and it was only one color. It was like blue and black.
I had the translucent purple one.
Yeah, I did. I had that one too. That one was dope.
It was so cool. Like you could see like the microchips and the things. And it was probably because it was cheaper to make, but it was still cool as fuck. I still have it somewhere too.
I do too. I tried playing some of my games on it, and they were all corrupted.
Aww.
It's fucked up.
That
It sucks.
Yeah.
I remember one day I took my Game Boy like, when I was still in high school. I think it was grade 11. I took my Game Boy to class, and we were just like sitting around playing Game Boy. A bunch of like, what were we? We were probably 15 at the time, playing this thing.
So what? Like a year ago, Al?
That was no wages in chat. That was 3 years ago. Okay.
Sorry.
Jeez. When is?
Yeah, he's a man now.
He
I'm
is
not.
an
I'm not a
illegal.
little kill. I'm not a little kill now, and ever will be
Well,
again.
Al is kill.
Shh. They don't need to know that.
So Anna has a question.
Is it the juice one?
What's your favorite type of juice?
Orange. Like, come on, without pulp.
Are we talking like big kid juice or little kid juice?
Oh, that's a whole different question.
I think it's a pretty innocent question. It's just regular juice.
I like grapefruit juice with some water in it.
Really?
Okay,
Why the water? Does it just like dilute the taste a little?
Well, juice is just a little too sugary for me, so I always have to dilute it.
Excuse me. There's a little bit.
Whatever.
I'm gonna cheat because I have two.
Wow.
Either cranberry juice or tomato juice, like just plain old tomato juice.
Tomato is a fruit, so it's valid.
Well, they never
Juice,
said
too.
fruit juice, just juice.
I guess that's
Do
true.
you think-
Carrot
Like
juice.
Milk,
So
that's
good.
cow juice.
Ew.
That's true. When you think of it like that, milk is pretty good.
Yeah.
Cow juice.
If,
Like if you juice a cow.
if you juice a cow, you get cow juice.
Okay.
Gross.
What gender?
Ooh. Ooh, you put me on the spot there. Gender is a tricky thing to discuss, but female.
There we go.
You get milk from a female cow, and if you get it from any other cow, then you're just
You're doing it wrong.
you're doing it wrong.
That's a different kind of juice you probably don't want to put in your coffee.
No, you want to put it like away.
Yeah, and Tay, you can just ask questions if you want.
Yeah, ask questions in the chat. Favorite color.
Oh,
Green.
That's actually a rough one. I want to say purple.
really? Nice.
What?
I like turquoise.
Yeah, purple is just kind of nice color. Turquoise used to be my favorite color, and then I was like, man, purple is fucking rad. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. I just like green. All kinds of green.
But that being said, like, what would you say you have for most colors in your closet, your wardrobe? What's
Black.
Black.
I have
Just because I like it doesn't mean I'm gonna wear it.
I have mostly blue. Blues.
Well,
and
that's
blacks.
because of your beautiful black hair goes well with blue.
Is that? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
There you go. Science.
And blue attracts the ladies.
Ooh. I'm gonna start wearing all blue.
So
Not that you need the help.
Question. I heard question.
Question from Tay. I think this one's for me, but there's gonna be one for you. Maybe I'll. How often do you play games off of stream? So I guess we could all answer this actually.
Ooh.
I think it really depends on what day it is because sometimes we play games together. Like I don't know what we played recently. I don't know. We've gone from playing games together a lot to just like sitting and watching Rabbit and making dumb faces at each other.
True.
Yeah, we were. That's like
Creepily staring at each other.
we really just like hanging out, and we don't really need to be doing much. We could just be sitting in the Rabbit and talking shit about I don't know, something that we talked.
I like to see Odin on screen.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Al's dog. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty much there just for that.
Just for the dog?
Yeah.
And then Bitterling has a cat, so I'm just there for the cat.
Yeah. I'm only here for my cat too.
So to answer your question,
So cute.
how often do I play games off stream? Always, because I'm usually never on stream.
Same.
Okay, well I guess in my case then sometimes, like mostly Minecraft prepping stuff for the next day or like gathering resources or testing ideas or sometimes I play a lot of Zuma Deluxe.
I know.
I have a lot of hours logged in that game.
Do you have more than Bejeweled?
Do I have more than Bejeweled?
More hours.
Let me check. Hold on.
Oh my god. I remember when we first got to know Thea. I don't know if you're there for this, Bitterling, but she was just been playing Bejeweled, like, whenever she wasn't playing Minecraft. So, we'd be talking to her, and it'd just be like, hey...
She still does that.
I know, but it's like...
When she had the creeper cam set up, that you could, like, see the back of her head.
That was Zuma.
Oh, yeah.
We were just playing Bejeweled.
Was it Bejeweled?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I said it was Candy Crush, but it was Bejeweled.
Candy Crush.
Yeah. I play a lot of Words with Friends.
Is that like the multiplayer Scrabble?
Yeah.
I've never...
Well, all Scrabble is multiplayer Scrabble.
That is true. I cannot, I can't dispute that.
Okay, so I'm looking at my list here. I have Bejeweled 3, I have 25 hours on record. Zuma Deluxe, 47 hours on record.
Wow.
That's the third most played game I have.
Whoa, are we gonna get into most played games?
I don't know.
Pokemon.
Like, do your top 5 list. I bet it's hilarious.
All right. What are you expecting? Like a TOEFL boyfriend?
TOEFL boyfriend, pregnancy.
Pregnant? Wait, what? Excuse
Wait,
me.
what are you saying? What's waffle boyfriend?
A TOEFL boyfriend? Oh my god.
What is that?
It's the dating sim.
Oh,
With the
with
pigeons.
the yes. I watched someone play that.
Yeah. And then pregnancy. I guess it was Maud and I who played that. It's like a game, like a story click game where you make choices and stuff. So you're this teenage girl who gets knocked up, and you basically have to decide whether or not you're going to keep the baby.
Nope.
And, like, you have to experience her life. Well, listen. So you choose for her which one you want her to do. So I chose the Schmushmortion.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, she turns around and she's like, no, I'm going to keep it. And the game is like, yeah, it's to teach you to look at different perspectives and see.
What?
I was like, what the bullshit?
Fuck that.
Yeah,
You're my game. Do what I say.
It's one of those like experimental art indie games where it's just like, wow, I can tell a story.
So artsy.
Video games are a medium for telling stories and not for actual gameplay. I have pretty strong opinions about that, but I won't get into that right now.
Yeah. Anyways, it was very interesting. But so Al, let's start with you. What's your top 5 games on Steam?
Top 5 most played games. Number 1 is Payday 2 with 960 hours.
That doesn't surprise me.
Because I have had it for maybe 3 years at this point, 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is Counter-Strike Go with 422 hours, but a lot of that is actually just me putting it on and then going to sleep and then forgetting to turn off my computer for like a week. Oh.
You liar.
Well, a lot of it is also
you just play it constantly.
I have not played it in actually all year. I haven't played it since 2015.
It's just always on in the background.
I wanted to get into it like so bad, and then they changed a lot of shit, and I was just like, oh, this is stupid now. Anyways, my third most played is Killing Floor 2. That's well, that was that game is a little bit disappointing now.
You played it a lot.
I did, and it's got solid, mechanics and shit. But the final like release update or whatever you want to call it that they released was really kind of sad because they just kind of half-assed it, and that wasn't really, it wasn't nice. I was sad. Fourth most played. Ooh, Gary's mod. That's a good one.
We played a lot of that.
I wanted to get more into Gary's mod, but then Mott disappeared. And it was like, he was the one that instigated Gary's mod.
I know.
Yeah, we played a lot of Gary's mod.
Anyways, last one, GTA 5. I've been playing that a lot recently, actually. And I'm going to transition into the next question. If you could live inside a video game, which one would it be? Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah, because you can catch Pokemon.
Easy.
Yeah.
You guys both say Pokemon, really?
Yeah, what would you pick?
Minecraft.
That's just like real life. Like, you can do most of those things in real life.
You could go do that. Yeah.
But you can build your giant house. I just want a big house full of lots of stuff. Is that so much to...
I want to live off the grid and farm my own vegetables. And yeah, no government. Beautiful.
Yeah, kill anyone who comes onto my property.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that in real life.
Wear clothing literally made out of diamonds, okay? I want to be that level of rich. And it's the easiest game to do it and without getting killed. And if you die, you respawn.
That's nice.
I don't know. Pokemon. Or
you can't die in Pokemon.
You can't. Or
you're just the same age forever.
If they finally make a really good space exploration game that's kind of like Firefly, that one. Because, damn, I have some fantasies about being a space pirate.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
You fucking rad. Like, you're a motherfucking space cadet. You know what's up.
I know, go space cadet.
Okay, you go first.
I was gonna say, Bit, what are your top 5 games in Steam?
Does she even have Steam?
I do have Steam, but I only have like 3 games.
So what's your top
Okay.
3 played?
What's your top three?
I think it's Tabletop Simulator,
Oh my god.
Left 4 Dead, and Gary's Mod.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
I
nice.
think maybe you have like a total of 6 hours on
But
the top.
if we're gonna talk about like in general the games I've played most,
Ooh.
it would probably be Pokemon number 1, obviously, Crash Bandicoot, and then Tekken.
Tekken.
Because
I
I
really
think that's
thought-
all I did when I was a kid.
I thought that, Minecraft. You play a lot of Minecraft now, don't you? Like,
Oh
with
yeah,
Minecraft
and
stuff?
I do. Yeah, I do play a lot of Minecraft.
That is
Okay,
something
so
we should all say,
Minecraft's in there
because
somewhere.
before I got into the server, I played a lot more. Like we all played a lot more Minecraft like back before. I can't say for Bitterling, but me and Thethy, we played a lot of Minecraft
Mhm.
before
I play it a lot when I need to like calm down.
Yeah, that makes sense. There've been a lot of good memories we've had playing Minecraft together. I remember I think it was NC4. I got you. I was your Secret Santa, or I got you a present or something. The 10sword.com and the lumberjacking it off or something.
Yeah.
Aww,
Oh, we had some.
that sounds cute.
It was.
I mean, that sounds a little bit weird, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah, we have some inside jokes that go way back to like whenever we first started talking. That I think we still know about them. I don't know. I think
They're so ingrained. It's just
I think the oldest one is go to be get or something like that.
yeah. Go to be get water. What to heck?
What
You guys say wow.
Oh wow, that was what was
Is that not you?
That was not me and Thethy, but that was Newcraft.
Yeah.
I think that was just someone else. That was just a video of some Dutch dude like hanging out, and he's getting followed by this guy, and he's just like, it's just in Dutch or whatever, and then he's like, wow, we didn't really know what he was talking about. But yeah, that's a little explanation of what the hell we were talking about.
Okay, I finally get it.
You want to hear my top 5?
Oh yes, yes.
Number 1, Left 4 Dead 2, 186 hours.
Not a surprise.
Yeah. 2, Gmod 113. 3, Zuma Deluxe 47. 4, GTA 5 with 39. And 5th place, Portal 2 with 31. So you can tell
Nice.
most of the gameplay I do is not on Steam. It's on Minecraft.
Yeah. I think we're gonna go into the next question now.
Yeah, for sure.
Still from Bird's Eye. It is plans for the new year.
Oh God.
Well, long-term plans or short-term plans?
Like New Year's Eve, or like things to do next year?
I'm gonna say New Year's Eve.
Oh, I'm probably just gonna find a ditch and then
Get mashed?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
probably what's gonna happen now.
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I know that on the 16th of January, so next month, I have my 3-year streaming anniversary.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, 3 whole fucking years.
3 years. That's
A long relationship.
that's like.
It is. It's also weird to think that, like, literally every morning before I start, I'm panicked, thinking, like, I'm gonna fuck this up. I gotta do everything in the right order. Like, it's my first day, but it's been almost 3 years.
You'd think by now. I had that feeling when I went to work, but maybe it's because my boss was just an asshole. Like,
Could be
Probably.
that. That's a very likely kind of.
like she just made me feel like I was actually always screwing up when in reality I was probably doing fine. But whenever
She was just self-conscious
I don't know.
and a bad boss.
Yeah, she made me feel sad. I didn't like it.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing this new year. Probably just buying wine and sitting in my house with friends.
You have an art show coming up, I think.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Look at you downplaying an amazing thing like that.
Oh, well, it's not on the new year. It's January 20th, but oh my God, I'm going to be in a plane for the first time since I was like 2 years old.
What?
And I'm really freaking out about that.
Oh, that part's the easy part.
Oh my God.
It's more frustrating than anything because you have to deal with all the airport security and sitting beside someone not standing. And
well, I'm going with Kyle, my boyfriend, but it's still like a 9-hour flight. So,
gotcha.
yeah. Luckily, there's like movies and stuff.
Dude, oh, my in-flight movies.
Your in-flight fight? Who did you fight?
In-flight
The
movies.
captain.
Yeah, I fought the captain, and then, you know, whatever. But in-flight TV shows, they had Fargo, season 2.
Oh,
Nice.
I was gonna have a nap, and then I was like,
Fargo.
Oh my God, they have Fargo. So I was just sitting there, not talking to anyone for 9 hours, watching all of Fargo season 2.
Who would you talk to?
Well, the people that I went with.
Oh.
Yeah, and they were.
Fuck that. Watch Fargo.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, I love Fargo. It's just such a good movie and a show.
Oh.
I got.
And you sound like you're from Fargo.
Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
Yeah.
I think there was a question that we missed about. Where was it? Ooh. Favorite memory from one of your streams? Well, I've had a total of like 4 or 5. So I think.
But you've still got memories.
Yeah, I think my favorite memory is my first memory where me, Sketch, and Deathy started the stream, and I was really nervous the first time, and I was like, I don't know if we should do this, guys. And we were just, they're like, it's gonna be fine, you know.
It's just talking. You talk all the time. And I'll also, can you turn your microphone up or something?
How is that?
That's bad, really.
I don't know if I can.
Well, then just get really close to it.
And you know what that means.
ASMR time. I bet you guys
It's
didn't know
ASMR
that
cast.
this is. Yup. We tricked you.
We tricked you. We've been listening for 30 minutes, but now it's time for ASMR cast.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So, today on the podcast we have Kathy and and Kelsey.
I can't handle it.
Oh my God. No, I'm interrupting you.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer the favorite memory one from Grace. I think in the whole time that I've been streaming, my favorite memory was like, I don't remember exactly what day it was. It was sometime in late June, I think. I did a 21-hour stream. Probably that day, because I was just so happy the whole time, because it was the first time that I was like on a new medication that just made me feel so much better and more normal. And so I just like kept streaming, and it was just so nice, and everyone was so happy for me, and I almost cried, and it was like the best.
Yay, I like that memory.
I like happy memories.
Yeah, I guess I could have picked like a funnier one, but
No.
I like that
What
one.
about
that
like
was
on Thursday when I came onto your stream and I was just fucking smashed?
That was fun, but that can't be my favorite because everyone liked you way more than they liked me. So
That's not true. That's not true.
I don't know, man.
I you know, I was like, did she really like want me to come onto this stream? I'm pretty smashed right now. And then you're like, yeah, come fight the dragon. And I lost all my shit, so it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Oh no, I got it for you when you died. Remember?
No, I don't
And
remember.
Of course he doesn't remember.
okay, so what happened
Shut
was
up, Kelsey.
you died to the dragon a whole bunch. We fought 2 of them, and then we went out in the end exploring the end cities. And then we found a bunch of like shulkers and purpur and chorus fruit or whatever. And you kept eating the chorus fruit and teleporting everywhere, and I was afraid you were going to fall off. But anyways, you ended up getting fucking wrecked by an Enderman because you kept looking at them like on purpose. You would look at like 6 of them and then just start to fight them. I was like, dude,
Ow.
oh my god. So you died, and then you're just like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna like go lie down or whatever.
Yeah.
So I grabbed your stuff and I brought it back with me, and it's in your mailbox in the post office or whatever.
I ended up having a nap and waking up at I think it was 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, so it's all there. You just have to go get it from the post office. And look at me, I can say post office now instead of mail store.
Mail store?
Mail store?
Mail store. That's just what I always want to think of it as.
Do you guys ever see Blue's Clues?
Yeah.
Do you remember Steve? Like, he was the best guy.
Yeah.
And then they had the new guy, and everyone was like, fuck this guy, I want Steve back.
It's because Steve wanted to pursue his rapping career.
I thought it was because he had to go to college.
Maybe that's it too. But then he became a rapper.
That's awesome. Wait, for real?
I think so.
The dude from Blue's Clues is a rapper now?
I think so.
Dude, link that shit up later.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay, I will.
I'm gonna put him in the description.
Blue's Clues guys?
Yeah, Blue's Clues guy in the description of my channel. Just Steve from Blue's Clues. I'm gonna put him under WoW.
Under WoW?
Not music.
WoW.
Under WoW.
Under WoW needs to be all like something cool that we talked about during the podcast.
Wow.
And you need to add something new every time.
Like
so WoW,
like
Blue's Clues guys.
Ooh.
Yo, you gotta change your banner on here. Eh? It says Noodlecraft Podcast.
What's Noodlecraft?
I don't know.
I haven't changed that in like 4
It sounds tasty.
If you look at my profile picture, like the microphone actually has the little Noodlecraft logo on it. I still haven't taken that off.
It does.
Because MCG, you guys remember MCG, right? McG?
Yeah.
He did all the art for me, except for the banner. And
oh, really?
Yeah.
And I just, I can't do art. So I was just like, okay, well, I'll just make this. I mean,
that's pretty cool.
I'm probably the next one's probably gonna be just as bad as that one.
Nah, it'll be just as good.
What do you want?
A banner.
With what on it?
A good banner? I don't know.
Oh.
Do you want a good banner on your banner?
Oh, I know. I remember I was watching this podcast. I think it's called the Lazy Cast, and it's like a little drawing of all of the...
Lazy Town?
No, it's called Lazy Cast.
Oh.
But it's a picture of them all hanging around the table, like a little chibi. A little chibi.
Oh, that's how you say it? Chibi?
How have you been saying it? Chibi?
Chibi.
Wait.
Skybike was timed out.
I timed him out.
You can't do that. Hold on.
He's telling people the truth. I can't have that.
There we go.
Ah.
So very good.
What the hell are we talking about?
Chibi.
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 Isn't that what I said?
Chibi? I don't know. You're the one that went to Japan.
I think technically it's chibi.
Okay, it's cuter.
Yeah, chibi. Like,
Aww.
Yeah, that sounds alright, right?
I don't know.
I don't speak Japanese that well.
Anyway, your banner.
Oh yeah. I saw a picture. Yeah, I already said this. It's just them hanging around a table, all chibi, and they're all cute. And they've got like microphones, and I thought that was really cool. But I honestly, I'm probably just gonna put Comic Sans all over it again because that's just great.
Yeah, I like that.
It's great. And as for the next question, what up? Has anyone been asking a question in chat?
I don't think so. See if there's another one. I think there was another one from Discord.
Oh yeah. Ideal vacation money is not an issue. That is from
Oh god.
Right Escape. Shout out
to
my main man, Right Escape. I really don't know who he is, but shout out to him.
How long can this vacation last? Like, can this
Money's not an
vacation lasts
issue,
Money's not an
so
issue.
the rest of my life.
I'd assume that you're not immigrating there, is the thing. Just vacation, because then you get like technical
That's
issues.
bullshit.
I know, but it makes for a realistic question, because
God damn it.
gosh darn. Well, where would you guys go?
I would probably go on a tour through Europe and stay in nice hotels and I don't know, do shit, see shit.
Have you been to Europe before?
Yeah, I lived in Spain.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But yeah, I go like, see Ireland and Northern Ireland, see where my fam came from, and then like go to England for a bit and, chill and go down to Spain and France and just go all around Germany. I don't know. Probably avoid the top part, but like through the middle of Western Europe and then to scoop around the bottom. And then, yeah, that'd probably do it.
Alright, that sounds legit.
I really want to go to Europe, but I'm bored.
Money is not an issue.
You're supposed to.
Oh right, I
Goodness.
forgot about that. Shit.
Silly.
Do you think I was just actually gonna go do that?
No, I was just kind of phased out for a sec.
How's that headache going, bro?
It's. I don't want to talk about that. I would probably go. I might go back to Japan, honestly, because that place was just, they love me.
That's just because you got so many girls hitting on you there. That's why you'd go back.
Yeah.
So what's the problem with that?
That's exactly why you called it nail on the head.
I mean, if I might.
He wants to go back to his girlfriend.
Don't tell him about that.
Zzz.
Don't tell about all of them. Girlfriend zizzes.
There's too many of them.
I want to go to Ukraine, actually.
Why?
I don't know.
Really?
That's just, the most unique place I could think of.
Isn't there like a huge Ukrainian population in Ontario?
Yes.
Just go there.
There's actually a Ukrainian church kind of like pretty close to my house, and the sign always says "Pray for Ukraine." That's all it ever says.
Yeah, I went camping in Canada in Tobermory, and at one point we went over to the campsite next to us, which was a bunch of Ukrainian people, and they party like there's no tomorrow. And they were telling us all the plights in the Ukraine. And I was like, I had no idea. This is crazy. I'm so sorry.
Well, part of the reason I want to go is just to see all the history and stuff like that, like of the Soviet Union. It's just this. Could you imagine? I compare it to like going to North Korea, like because back in like the 70s and the 80s, you couldn't just go to Russia or Ukraine, right? You know what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah, that's true.
So it'd just be like going to excuse me. I just want to go there because there's a lot of history there, and it's.
You sound like you just got scared saying the name. Like you couldn't finish. It was so scary.
He said North Korea, and
I got a little bit of like shivers when I said that. It's like Voldemort. You're not allowed to say it, or else.
You just said it, bruh.
Oh, sure.
Where would you go, Pippin?
On vacation?
Yeah.
Bora Bora, and I'd be in one of those like tiki huts that's in the middle of the water, and you just step outside and it's like water on all sides of you. What? It's shallow, bro. It's like shallow,
like
beautiful.
It's not like in the middle of the ocean.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Baby blue. Yes, I want to go and be freaking Tom Hanks on an island. That's my money's not an option.
Money's not an option, so I want to go to the middle of the ocean.
Exactly. I'm gonna eat a live crab. I'm gonna make a best friend named Wilson. That actually sounds pretty nice to just be alone. It's a vacation in and of itself.
It's true.
It would be
Everyone
for
needs
it would be for a while, and then you eventually are like, if you're totally alone, then eventually you want to see someone again, right?
Go a little crazy.
Oh,
True.
yeah, for sure. But
It's true.
so we have another question.
Yeah,
What
Bora
was it?
Bora.
Bora Bora. I don't even know where that is. Is that South American?
I'm not exactly sure.
Oh.
It's warm.
Just a good name.
Well, maybe if you get more money, you can figure out where it is.
Get
No,
an
you can hire
education.
someone. Hire someone to
Hire
figure out
someone.
where it is.
I need you to find Bora Bora for me on this map.
I'm gotta hire Google.
That being said, if you guys do have any questions or, it doesn't have to be for everyone, but we'll probably apply it to everyone. You can put them in the chat, and if we're not talking fast enough, I'll write them down so we do have them.
Danietta just said you're still not loud enough, Al.
How about now? I'm kind of drifting away from
You
the microphone.
just gotta scream
I have a pretty
into the
I
microphone.
have a pretty quiet voice naturally, unless I'm drunk. So, and then
Well, this is Mashcast.
I know, but I that's just
know.
false advertising.
I know.
Al,
Yeah.
alternately, what you could do is in Discord on your side, turn BitBit and I down a little bit.
All right.
It's okay. We won't take offense.
Fences.
I'm gonna take your fence.
Don't take my fences.
Don't tell me what to do.
Bitterling sounds kind of like Jenna Marbles. Yeah.
I do?
Who's
Well,
Jenna Marbles?
A YouTuber. She's quite big, like famous.
Oh, I thought you meant like
but,
fat.
She's quite
no.
small.
But Danietta says that you sound like me.
I sound like Thethi and Jenna Marbles. Okay.
That's good.
I don't know. I can do that.
I can kind of hear like the similarities in your guys' voice, but it's too,
It's not like Norik and Wallach. It's not that similar.
Oh my god.
They're not that similar.
It took
Very similar.
It took me so long to differentiate those two.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one on CVSH that isn't like ridiculous with voices. I was gonna say something else there. Ooh.
You were.
Oh.
I heard it almost.
I avoided that one.
Yeah. I think we
Yeah.
should take Skype's advice in the chat.
Deep throat that mic, boy.
Deep throat that mic, boy.
I'm not gonna do that.
You need to do it.
No, because then it's gonna be ASMR cast all over again.
True
We don't
that.
want that.
I do, but nobody else does.
I'll have to figure it out. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, that's a very us joke, Like
Yeah.
when we were eating chips and B&B was in the rabbit with us.
Yep.
Oh
And
my.
he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you people?"
So we had this guy, Big Metal Baby.
Guy.
He was in these live action shows, videos, whatever. And he came into the rabbit.
Yeah, he's a real friend.
Yeah, I didn't know she
Real
had
life
those.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Tons. They play games.
Well, basically, when Skybike and I started dating, they just kind of came as a package, as like a package of friends. So then I'm just like I'm grandfathered into the friendship system.
There you go.
So yeah, friends.
Friends. I think I had some of this. Oh yeah, did we describe what happened with that? No.
No, you got
Keep going.
Yeah. Okay. So
Power through.
he was in the rabbit, and there's this joke. We have the joke where it's ASMR cast, and I just go like this, and I start talking real weird.
Eating chips and stuff.
And like, if you've ever seen ASMR, they do shit like eat chips, and I don't know, brush hair, and just whatever the fuck you could think of. So I was like,
I've seen a lot of
shut up.
There's just like they scratch their like they scratching my arm, like, and you're like, what the fuck?
Ew.
But people like it, so
Some people like it.
Well, some people like it. Yes, that's
It
true.
makes me want to
But-
claw my eyes out.
It's when I hear mouth noises in my ear, or like Skybike's making mouth noises in my ear, because it freaks me out. All that side of my body completely covered in goosebumps instantly. but like not the other side. But if you do it to the other side, then all that side turns to goosebumps. Like it's really, really weird, but I can't stand it. It's so gross.
It is.
Oh, and did we finish the story or not?
No, keep going. I said power through.
Oh,
power through.
Okay, so excuse me. I was just doing ASMR, and then we were eating chips, and he's like, "What the fuck? Is this what you guys do all day?" He was really judgmental about that.
Yeah, that was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Like, we're just watching Kitchen Nightmares, and he's like, "What?
Being weird.
Is this just what you guys do?" And we're like, "No, sometimes we watch Hell's Kitchen or the gay dating, the
Yeah,
gay
sometimes
bachelor."
we watch the Gay Bachelor.
Oh yeah, Prince Charming.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. We haven't watched it in a while.
I
It was good.
thought it was just called the Gay Bachelor.
It's not called the
No, Al. No,
That's not insensitive. Get out of here.
It's really
No.
straightforward.
Because
you
it's
know,
literally
no-
what it is.
It is
literally
yeah.
Gay Bachelor. Okay.
Well, anyways, yeah. So we're kind of bums, I guess, in general.
Yeah.
But there was a question that was a little bit further up. Grace asked if you could do a sport, like what would it be?
Well, I think if I could do a sport.
Yeah, I'll just imagine a world in which you're capable of doing sports.
There we
and then
go.
I don't know.
From there.
I don't know. What's the least intensive sport?
Golf.
Golf, probably.
Chess.
Chess
What,
is not
chess,
a sport.
Well,
Cheerleading. Do you
Chess
be
is
with a lot
like-
of girls?
Cheerleading.
cheerleading is very athletically intensive if you're
is.
doing the flips and stuff. Especially if you're a
Mhm.
dude, you're going to be expected to pick chicks up.
Yeah, you gotta put your hand on their butt.
Ooh.
Does that sound good, Nick? Does that sound like a sport you want to do yet?
Yeah. What do you mean
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, you could be a fucking pimp and be a cheerleader.
You could be a
like,
pimp. Is pimping a sport?
Wow.
Well.
But in high school, my grandpa was a cheerleader. And
Really?
yeah, and my grandma was a hockey player. And they were on the same newspaper cover together, and they didn't even know each other. And then they did
How flippin' cute is that?
It's really cute, yeah.
Grandparents are so cute.
Oh, definitely.
Like they have the cutest stories. Now it's like, how did you guys meet? And it's like, at the fucking bar. I was drunk out of my mind. I don't know.
There's probably a lot of grandparents that are also like, yeah, I met her at a bar.
Yeah, I guess that could be true. Well, Bit, where'd you meet your boyfriend?
He was in a class with me in college.
Aw, see, that's a cute story.
It was pretty cute. We were friends for a really long time.
And then you were just like, I'm gonna need some sugar.
Well, I was like, we keep hanging out together like every day. Like, and I really like you. Like, why aren't we dating? He was like, yeah, I guess we kind of are dating.
I guess we are now.
It just kind of happened.
That's pretty cute.
But
it was pretty cute.
Back to the sports for a second. I know it's a little bit obscure, but I want to do historical shooting. It's a real sport.
Oh my god.
Where they go around with like.
Oh my god, with like a fucking musket?
Yeah.
Yeah, like in The Revenant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a real thing.
I really
shooting.
don't know anyone else who would choose historical shooting but you.
And that's why we like you.
I'm surprised you didn't pick something with swords, to be honest.
That's true, because you've got so many fucking swords.
If you've ever seen some of those guns, the bayonet is like the length of a sword. So it's like shooting a gun with a sword on the end.
I guess that's true.
2 birds, 1 stone.
More like 2 guns, 1 sword.
Okay, yeah.
I think if I had to do a sport, I'd go back to Kung Fu. And or like, if you don't consider that a sport, I guess I'd switch to like do some mixed martial arts, like fighting, I guess. Because I do kind of miss that. It's just, it was so much fun at the one studio that I was at for like 10 years that I don't know. I haven't found anything to replace it. And at this point, I'm so lazy and like unfit that it might be something I gotta leave behind.
Nah, you could probably pick that up.
Yeah, maybe. I still have my old uniform. I don't know. I'm just so not strong anymore. I can't even do a push-up. I used to be able to do like 50 in a row, and now I can't even do one.
But you have muscle memory, so that would come back to you way quicker than it took you the first time.
Yeah, that's true. I still remember a lot.
And yeah, do it. If you can dream it, do it.
Here's another question.
Yeah.
If you could change lives with any of the CVSH members for 1 month, who would it be? Well,
oh my god.
Well, Kelsey's technically not CVSH member, so you're excluded.
But I get to pick from all of you.
We'll include everyone on this server here, because
okay.
Oh, that is a rough one, actually.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
Dwarf lives in France.
Wait. So if you switch lives with that person or whatever, do you then like still have their skills? Do you still know what they know? You're just in their body and controlling it?
Yes.
Or do you have to try and fake your way through?
No. But you still have your consciousness.
Okay, gotcha. I picked.
But you've got all their skills.
No, you can't do that. She's not in CVSH.
Yeah, dude.
That's a technicality.
I'm gonna fucking change that color of her name.
She's gonna make me red.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, I picked
testing. You're testing the Supreme Overlord.
I'm gonna be the one who's not in CVSH in a couple seconds here.
No.
I would have to answer with Norik. I really want to see what his life is like.
That is the best answer.
That's actually a really fucking good answer.
Like, name one thing you know about Norik.
He's really sad.
Man.
Maybe not sad, sorry.
He's got hair everywhere.
Yes.
He's
screaming infidelities.
I think he's just meaner in like chat than he is in real life, because when I actually talk to him if I have a problem or something, he's actually very nice.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Don't tell anybody. We just told everybody.
Oh, you ruined his street cred.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'd be Norik, and then
okay.
Who else is Bitterling? Who would you be?
So we're choosing from like anybody?
Yeah, just anyone on the list.
I'd be Does Warth lives in France?
Dude, you could be the prettiest girl, Mott.
Yes. Glitter. I'd be I don't know. I'd be Skybike, so I hang out with Thethy. There we go. And he's so funny.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm not funny, so maybe I could like pick up some of those skills.
Funny skills? Comes naturally.
Yeah.
You can't really game those. If you don't have those at birth, you're never gonna have them. It's like a recessive gene or something.
I'm British, so I'm not very funny.
What are you talking about? They have some pretty great banter.
Yeah, but it's banter. But I think you made a good choice there, Bit.
Thank you. I thought so too.
I was also thinking about choosing Skybike so I could hang out with myself, but
yeah,
I thought that might be a little bit too narcissistic.
I'm really glad no one picked me.
No such thing.
Because
actually, you were my second choice because I wanted to be as cute as you.
Aww.
For a whole month.
But with that comes various problems. It's like you get a really fancy car. It's like early Jaguar cars. They're really pretty, but they got a lot of problems. Like, they don't really work that well.
Oh, but they were so much nicer before they got bought by Ford or GM or whatever.
Oh, I that's all I know because I watched that episode of Mad Men. I don't really know much about cars at all.
Jaguar used to be really pretty.
Yeah. Here's a good question. Bring back any past TV show from your childhood. Which one would you bring back and why?
Oh my god.
That's easy. What? How is this the question? Recess, obviously.
That was a good show.
Is Pingu still going on?
I didn't like that one. I don't know.
I liked Hey Arnold a lot.
See, that's
Daria?
Daria. Oh my god.
Daria, yeah.
I remember,
but I didn't
really,
I remember that
I
they showed
didn't
me
start
that,
watching that till yeah.
and I was like, "Isn't this just you?"
No. I know how to pretend I'm smiling.
Yeah, sure, okay, all right. I don't know. A lot of the shows that were on when I was a young kid are still on today, like SpongeBob. It's just really shitty.
Oh my god.
And I think they already rebooted Sailor Moon, so.
And it's so bad.
Oh shit.
So ugly. I can't stand it.
So for the sake of this one, I'm just gonna say Firefly.
Oh. Yeah, you're young enough to say that.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, so.
It's good.
I've heard it's really good, but the thing is, I've also heard people be really, really sad about it only having one season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to expose myself to that sadness.
I was watching it with Wally and Mott, and we didn't make it all the way through. And I kind of feel like I've saved myself some grief by not finishing it.
Oh man.
But I don't know.
They made a movie that is supposed to tie up all the shit, but all it did was make people mad. Like, what the fuck? Why would you write that in the movie? Kind of thing, you know? I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone here.
That
but
makes sense.
It was an okay movie except for the end. Okay, well, we didn't watch a lot of TV when I was a kid because we were poor, didn't really have cable.
That makes sense.
All I did was watch TV.
I don't remember watching a ton of TV because my parents were like, go outside and play. Oh, we're all gonna go for a walk around the neighborhood. Oh, you have to go to Kung Fu. Oh, like,
that's
go
awesome.
to track and field. Yeah, I guess it was good, but at the same time, like, I don't get a lot of references, and that really affects me in my daily life.
Especially when you're around me.
That's true.
Yeah. But I seem to remember liking a lot of, like, most of what I watched. There was only one show from my childhood I could not stand, and that was Reboot.
I loved Reboot.
Reboot.
Hexadecimal?
I don't know what it was,
about that show up until that very second.
That show was pretty good.
It was so stupid.
No. Just seeing it makes me so angry inside. I don't know what happened to me that I blacked out of my memory to protect myself that has to do with Reboot, but there's something.
Jesus. It's that uncanny valley thing. Like, they look real but not real enough. You know what I mean?
It's because it's the beginning of 3D animation, and it's just
and the
fucking
beginning of 3D animation was shit.
Terrible.
I
guess the memory I have of it I really like, but if I watched it now, I'd probably hate it.
You'd probably be like, oh, look at these shit graphics.
This is disgusting. I can't deal with this.
These graphics are unacceptable.
10-year-old could do this.
I'd say I'd like them to bring back Dragon Ball Z, but I think Dragon Ball Z is still happening.
Yeah,
and it's not good.
Still happening, I think. They're making a movie.
And now it's like, they've got like Super Saiyan 1,000,000.
Dude, what? That sounds rad. How could that be bad?
Oh. Because it's not special anymore when they just like keep Super Saiyaning.
Well,
it's like Scientology. How many more levels could there possibly be?
Yeah.
Who's making all these levels?
Just like Scientology.
Yeah, sorry, I watched the Scientology documentary the other day. It's all I think about now.
That's what they want, Peppy.
No, not like I'm gonna join it.
That's where it starts. Just ask Tom Cruise.
I'm trying to think of, I want to start my own cult, so I'm trying to think of, like, look at the most successful ones and get tips on how they do it, and before you know it.
I love watching movies about cults, but they're all like not real movies, like they're not documentaries.
Yeah.
They're good movies.
Like Colonia was really good.
That was good. Nork said he hated it.
Narc
I don't
says he
think
hates
he
a lot
likes
of
Emma
things.
Watson. No, he just hates Emma
Oh.
Watson.
What's wrong with Emma Watson?
I don't know. He just doesn't like her.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's not a reason to dislike a movie, but
Yeah. Well, even if he says something sucks, that means, either he actually means that, but sometimes it means that it was okay, but he doesn't want to say, so whatever. You just let it go.
Let it go.
Okay. So, what we've established is that reboot sucks, right? Two out of the three of us say that reboot sucks.
Don't reboot.
To be fair, the only one who likes it is probably a little bit older and maybe had more time to watch it.
Yeah.
True.
So maybe it's a bias.
And Corb. He seems.
I've got a whole year on you.
Here's a question: if you had a chance to play on a game show, what game show will you play to make your
Zero.
millions?
None of them.
I don't know. Price is Right. I haven't seen game shows in a long time.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
What the fuck is that?
What?
Yep, that's what I would play.
What is that?
Really? You guys don't know?
No, please
No.
explain it.
Oh my god, you're so youthful. Okay. It was a show on Nickelodeon back when Nickelodeon was like super cool, and it was kids and they'd be on teams and they'd have to like do all these like stunts and stuff and
Oh my god,
solve
I think I know.
puzzles.
Is it the one where they
and-
had the dudes in the monkey
and-
suits throwing like rocks them and shit?
Probably.
And at the end
Yeah,
they'd like
'cause
get Game
stuff like
Boys
that
and cool
happened.
stuff?
In the end, they had to make their way through the temple and they had to like put together the shrine of the silver monkey.
I remember
And they
that
had
show.
to like, yeah, that's fucking Legends of the Hidden Temple.
That was actually
the
a really
end-
cool show.
And at the end, you get a Game Boy. So like, what's not to love?
Dude,
That's true. That's a good
I
point.
remember this
Yeah.
challenges being absurd as fuck. It was like, put all these
They were
bugs in a
absurd.
hole.
It was like crawl through this nose that's dripping with snot. And you were like, thank you, Nickelodeon, for thinking that up.
You gotta play Plinko and, I don't know, with bamboo or something.
Exactly.
Like, I loved it as a kid, but if I were to do it now, I'd probably just be like, I'm done with this shit.
No, I'd do it. I'd do it all the way.
Would you get to the golden... Was it the Jade Monkey, I think it was? Was the last one?
No, it was the Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
No, there was three monkey stages.
Oh, see? Look who is the pro now.
I remember this is like an activated memory.
I jogged your memory.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I think it was like the last one was like the Jade Monkey, and everyone was like, wow.
Probably.
It's Game Boys.
Yeah. It was a good one.
I think so part of me wants to say go for something like MXC or like the modern version, which is like American Ninja Warrior. I don't think I could do that though because I'm not American, but maybe Wipeout Canada. I don't know, like one of those ones where you have to be physically active, but the bigger part of me realizes that's probably not going to win me any money, and it'll probably win me a lot of humiliation. So I think Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. Are you good at the word puzzles like that?
Yeah, and I used to, like, when I lived in Spain, to help me practice learning Spanish and how sentences kind of worked. At lunch, I would sit and watch Ruleta de la Suerte or Spanish Wheel of Fortune like every day and guess and practice and
That's
stuff.
perfect.
Yeah, I was like,
Clever.
oh my god, I can actually get some of these. I must be actually learning
I
something.
know how to speak Spanish.
So yeah, I pick Wheel of Fortune because I think like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire would be good, but
I would never be able
some
to
of those
answer
questions are
any of those
ridiculous, right?
questions. Yeah.
And then
I'd be able to
you
get
see
up to like
people winning-
$5,000, then I'd lose.
That's still a lot of money. Like, I'd be fine winning $5,000.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Get
But
up.
then you see games like Jeopardy where people make tons of money because they come back episode after episode. Then you're like, oh fuck, I'm not that good at Jeopardy. I don't think I could do that either.
They're like geniuses. I can't guess anything in Jeopardy.
Yeah. But then you have like Wheel of Fortune. It's just words.
True.
And you get to spin that big wheel.
True.
And the lady touches the glass. That's sick.
for the Jeopardy one. It's like you get those ones that you really do know, and it's just a really obscure, stupid thing. You know?
And you're like, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
I got that question right in Jeopardy.
Look at these guys, didn't even know the answer.
Chumps.
It'll be like, what year was the Iranian embassy siege? And no one will know, and you'll be like, it's 1980. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where were the 1988 Winter Olympics held? Calgary. Like,
Oh,
just
were they? Oh, yeah, it was
shitty.
Calgary, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Calgary.
That was
Canadians.
Yep.
I remember the 2010.
I'm outnumbered
Olympics.
here.
You are dirty American. Gross. Ew.
Yeah, I am dirty American.
Yeah, we still like you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm very close to Canada, so.
Dude, don't tell them that. They could find
Why?
out one of your locations.
Al, like, all of my personal information is on the internet.
Right.
Like, yeah. I think people probably even know where I live.
I
I
mean,
don't.
ooh. And the next question, before we get deeper there. Abe, what's your favorite? Well, he didn't actually ask what your favorite person on Twitch is. He said, "Who's your favorite person on Twitch and why is it me?" But I'm gonna reword the question: Who's your favorite person on Twitch?
Heh. Bethy.
It's me, obviously.
I thought you'd say that.
How did you? You thought I'd say that?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I mean, how could you look at yourself in the mirror and not be like, I am my favorite?
Ooh. That's true.
Jeez, I don't know.
I think that one I really like is the Bob Ross one.
Oh, but
That's a
he's
good one.
dead.
I know, that's true. I guess
I watch Bob Ross on Netflix and it makes me really sad and really happy at the same time.
yeah.
So I'm like, you should not be dead right now.
I don't think I have a favorite.
Rabin. Dude, Rabin.
But he's not on. He's not streaming anymore. He deleted his account and stuff.
He deleted it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was just like, aw.
Yeah.
That makes me really sad.
Yeah. He's good though. I saw him. I talked to him the other day, so he's good. But yeah, but picking someone like a favorite on Twitch, I can't really do because it's like trying to pick a favorite friend or a favorite kid.
Everybody has
You
a
can
favorite
pick
kid.
favorite kids. You can pick.
Okay,
Everyone
well.
says you can't. You totally can. Come on.
Because we all three of us have children, and we know.
Well, no, I
Yes.
was a kid at one point, and I was definitely not
That's
the favorite.
true.
I was the favorite.
I was the favorite on and off.
Depending on how much shit you got into.
Exactly. Depending on how well I behaved.
I've never been the favorite kid. And, like, parents will say, you know, there's no such thing as a favorite kid. They're liars. There's such a thing as a favorite children.
How many other siblings do you have?
2.
Oh, okay.
So my odds are only like 33%, but you know, of being the favorite
Well, you're my favorite.
in this room.
No, of all of your siblings.
Oh yeah, well yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, that's good at least.
What was the question?
Who's your
Favorite person on
favorite person on Twitch?
There we go.
I'm gonna say me because I can't pick anyone else.
Well, I you know, I think you're the only person I watch on Twitch, so I'm gonna have to go with you, also.
Same.
Yeah. It's that
triple.
I know
Yeah.
it's kind of a cop out answer, but she's literally the only person I watch.
It's true. I watch the people that you host after you leave.
I don't.
That's
You're
true.
still-
Those guys are
But it's
chubs.
still you.
Chumps. That's not
Chump.
nice. That's not
wait,
nice.
that's me right now.
Yeah, you're being hosted.
Yeah.
Right now. How does it feel, sir?
So it feels pretty good actually. If I'm gonna say if again, if Rabin was still here, it'd be Rabin. If.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Rabin over Thethi. I'm sorry, Thethi, but Rabin is just I like him as a streamer better. Sorry.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
What? I like Raven.
She's got me and herself. We don't need you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll have Raven. Fine. Screw you guys.
Whatever. Get out of here. Screw you guys.
Rude.
So 3 for 3 on Thethi then, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Feels good.
does feel not really. It just kind of feels like that's what I answered.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So we're actually all out of questions.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys have any questions for each other?
Huh.
I don't know, because I think we kind of usually just get all the questions out as they come up, like on a regular basis.
Yeah, I know too much about you guys.
Yeah, you're like, is there anything that you know of that can erase the memory of what you've told me before?
There we go.
Oh, that's pretty much it.
I have a question. How did you, Bitterling, how did you find Thethi? Because I don't remember hearing this story ever.
Okay. My old roommate got an Amazon Fire, which can play Twitch on the TV. And they would watch, my boyfriend and this roommate would watch like Left 4 Dead and H1Z1 and like all these games that I did not like. And I was like, this is fucking stupid. These guys that are playing are just swearing a whole bunch and they're really annoying. And then
swearing a whole bunch. How dare they?
Well, it wasn't like fun swearing. It was just like, wow, you're having a temper tantrum. You need to calm down, like man child. But yeah. And then every time I try to watch a girl, like I really like Skyrim, so I try to watch girls play Skyrim and they wouldn't play. And they would just sit there and like talk and try to look cute. And like the game would be like minimized in the corner. And then the girl would be huge. And I'm like, this is stupid. Like, why are you even why are you even playing a game? And then one day I was just scrolling through and I saw Thethi and she had like not a ton of viewers at the time. And I was like, okay, I can like, this is manageable. So I started watching Thethi and I was like, oh, she's actually really cool. And she talks to the chat and plays Minecraft really well at the same time. Like that's really impressive.
Wait a minute, I can't even see her boobs.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for me.
For yourself?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
Wow, what game does Al like to play? That was good. What game do I like to play? It kind of varies from what I'm playing at the time. Right now,
Payday 2.
I haven't played that in a couple months. That's true. I played it last month. Right now, what is it? Right now it's GTA 5.
That game's pretty fun.
It is, but it varies from month to month. You know, one of my go-to games is Payday 2, yeah. But also, what else? Minecraft sometimes. Yeah. When I was 13, it was Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Black Ops.
Dude,
Black Ops 2 is my favorite one.
Yeah, I played that with my sister because we had a 360, but like we didn't have the on Xbox Live or whatever, so we would just play on the same team in Nuketown against bots on easy and just see who could get more kills and like die the least, and that's all we ever played.
I remember doing that too.
I guess we played zombies as well, but yeah.
It's a, say what you want about Call of Duty, but they're really well designed and polished games that are just fun to play with your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a nice little advertisement in there.
Well, don't get me wrong, I haven't bought one since 2012.
Yeah.
But if that's your thing, then go for it. Don't let anyone tell you differently just because like they said so on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, if you play on PC, that's cool. If you play on console, that's cool. If you play on a handheld, like that's also cool. If you
But if you play on your
play
iPhone, you're
board
dumb.
games, that's cool. If you play on your
Yeah,
iPhone,
iPhone games are dumb.
They're actually dumb.
I don't know. I have one game that I really like.
Except Birds with Friends, that's
but-
fun.
Which one is that?
That's like the Scrabble one, basically, but you can play with people.
Birds with Friends.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry. You're asking which one I like? I'm just looking here. I think it's called Space Engineers.
Isn't that a PC game?
I might have. Space Team, maybe? Fuck, I think I deleted it because I didn't have anyone to play with. But it's basically like you're in a spaceship, and so you have like a command that will be like set radio dial to 2, and the other person has the radio dial, or you might have the radio dial, for example. So you have all these things on your screen that are like really ridiculously named, like I can't even, you'll have to screenshot search on YouTube or something. They're just ridiculous.